Lesson number 27, another verbs lesson to increase your understanding of the Quran, inshallah, and your Quranic vocabulary. So this lesson is quite important because slightly different. If you notice previously we done verbs which is like fa'ala yaf'ulu, nasara yansuru, for example. Then in the last lesson number 25, I believe it was, we done the verbs which are which ones were they? They were daraba yadribu, where the mudari had a kasra. Now we're going to do the verbs which has sami'a, where the fi'l madi, where the past tense verb has a kasra in the middle. So apart from the last one, all of these are going to follow this pattern of verb formation. So as we know, this is the past tense verb, this is the present tense verb. We'll do the first one with both meanings and the general meaning of that word, and then from then we'll just continue with the general meaning to ensure that you understand the verb. So sami'a means he heard. He heard. So he heard in the past, to hear something. He hears, and it means to hear. Okay, so it just means when you hear something, sami'a yasma'u. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name is as-sami', the all-hearing. Yes, that comes from this word, as-sami', which is the all-hearing. So let's take a look at the example that has been prepared. If we go to Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 181, so Surah 2, verse 181. Surah 2, verse 181. So what is the ayah that is this one? This is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فمن بدله بعد ما سمعه فإنما إثمه على الذين يبدلونه إن الله سميع عليم. So it has the verb and it also has the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in here, Sami'. So this is talking about if someone finds the will, not inheritance, the will. Okay, فمن بدله بعد ما سمعه, that whoever changes it, meaning changes the will after that which he heard, after he heard it, he heard the will being read out. فإنما إثمه. So let's say for example someone finds a will by themselves. They find the will of their father, for example, by themselves, then they change it and they say that, they take it to their brothers and sisters, say this is the will of the father, and it gives them the right more. Now of course now we don't have that problem because they are the will, the portions have been laid out, although 1/3 can be distributed how they want. So this was the case before this was abrogated. Yeah, فَمَنْ بَدَّلَهُ بَعْدَ مَا سَمِعَهُ, it wasn't abrogated actually because it still applies with that 1/3. فَمَنْ بَدَّلَهُ بَعْدَ مَا سَمِعَهُ فَإِنَّمَا إِثْمُهُ عَلَى الَّذِينَ يُبَدِّلُونَ. Then whoever hears it فَإِنَّمَا, and changes it, فَإِنَّمَا إِثْمُهُ عَلَى الَّذِينَ يُبَدِّلُونَ, then the sin is on that person who changed it. إِنَّ اللَّهَ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ, indeed Allah is the hearing and knowing. So it has the verb in the past tense and it also has Sami', the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name. Right, next word is hazina yahzanu, which means to be grieved. Yeah, to grieve. So the word is he grieved. Yeah, he grieved. He grieves, and to grieve. I before E. Yep. And the verse is Surah At-Tawbah, verse number 40. Surah 9, verse number 40. So Surah 9, verse number 40. In there, this is where لا تحزن إن الله معنا, that the Abu Bakr Siddiq and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam were both on the migration to Medina, from Mecca to Medina, and they hid in the cave. And Abu Bakr Siddiq started feeling scared. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the verse, لا تحزن إن الله معنا, that do not grieve, do not feel scared, do not grieve. لا تحزن إن الله معنا, indeed Allah is with us. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is telling Abu Bakr Siddiq that don't grieve, Allah is with us. So then he was completely calm and he knew that the help of Allah was with him, with them too, both. The next is hasiba yahsabu. Hasiba yahsabu has two meanings. The first meaning is to think. To think. And the second meaning is to what's the second meaning? To consider. Okay, so slightly different actually. For example, the verse that we will give is, I think, the one to think. I think the one to think. Right. يحسب أن ماله أخلده. Go 104 verse 3. So 104 verse 3, which is Surah Al-Hutamah, verse 3. يحسب أن ماله أخلده. He thinks. يحسب, present tense. He thinks ماله, that his wealth, أخلده, will make him live forever. He thinks that his wealth will make him eternal, make him live forever. Of course, that's incorrect. There's another verse in لا تحسبن الذين قتلوا في سبيل الله أمواتا. Do not consider those who have been killed in the path of Allah as dead. بل أحياء عند ربهم يرزقون. Nay, they are with their Lord, provided يرزقون, being given provisions. Yeah? It's about the shuhada, the people who die in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the two different meanings are being given here. I'm going to rub this off. We're going to go to the next line, inshallah. Right. حفظ يحفظ. A lot of people who listen to me are doing hifz, and in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you're one of those people, give you success in your hifz, and all of those people who are doing tahfiz, who are memorizing the Quran. And حفظ يحفظ means to preserve. Let's see, it means to preserve, to guard, and to protect. So let's just use to guard and protect. To guard and to protect. Because the person who is a hafiz is guarding the Quran. Yeah, because if someone makes a mistake, like if I'm the imam and I make the mistake, then someone from behind corrects me. The same way, if someone's the imam and I'm behind, then I would correct them. So حفظ يحفظ, he guarded and he guards, or he protected and he protects. Hafiz is also one of the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is the Hafiz, obviously the protector. So, Hafiz yahfadhu. What's the example that's been given in the Quran? Surah number 4, Surah An-Nisa, verse number 32, so 34. 434. So Surah An-Nisa 434. 434. In here is talking about the women. So حافظات للغيب بما حفظ الله. حافظات is the plural feminine fa'il. Yes, the subject. حافظات للغيب, protectors of that which is hidden. بما حفظ الله, guarding that which Allah has guarded. So here is talking about the women are protectors of men's property when they go out and work. Obviously nowadays women go out and work as well, but back in those days women were by far economically inactive. But now they should be economically active in some way, shape or form. Even if that means online business or something like that, you should be doing that. And of course, as you know, on this channel of Sharia Finance Market, we're all about promoting a Muslim economy, your own economy. So build your own economies, inshallah. Okay, خسر يخسر is to be at loss. Is it? Let's just see, to be at loss or to loss. To lose. He lost, he loses. Okay, and if we go to Surah Al-Asr, check what surah, I think it's 103. Okay, that's not the word that's been given here. Go to Surah number 6, 140. Surah number 6, verse 140. Surah Al-An'am, verse number 140. So in this verse, قَدْ خَسِرَ الَّذِينَ قَتَلُوا أَوْلَادَهُمْ سَفَهًا بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ. That indeed is in loss, or qad, they are in loss those who kill their children SFM in foolishness without knowledge. So basically, you know, when in the time of Jahiliyyah, they used to kill their daughters, they used to bury them alive. So that is, something which is lost, and unfortunately happens in like Africa, India, those kind of places. Even in Pakistan, they think that the woman is a burden. They don't kill him, but they think this is a woman is a burden, girl is a burden. Obviously, things are changing now. So alhamdulillah, that is a blessing. Coming on to blessings, rahima yarhamu, which means to be merciful or to have mercy. To have mercy. And of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has two names. Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim comes from this root word. And actually, in there is to have mercy on someone, but we can say to have mercy on someone. So, Surah Al-Fatiha, verse number 2, verse number 3. Yeah, verse number 3, Surah Al-Fatiha, verse number 3. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Should we go in, check if there's anything else? Let's see if there's anything else. Surah number 44, verse number 42. Surah number 44 is Ad-Dukhan. Surah number 44, verse number 32, was it? 42. إِلَّا مَنْ رَحِمَ اللَّهِ إِنَّهُ هُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الرَّحِيمُ. Except for the one who Allah has mercy on. إِنَّهُ هُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الرَّحِيمُ. Indeed, He is the mighty and the merciful. So Ar-Rahim is being used in there as well. So Rahima yarhamu, He has mercy. Sorry, He had mercy. Yarhamu, He has mercy on someone. And that is the meaning for that. And we'll get rid of this inshallah to the next one. Okay. So now we have Shahida Yashhadu, which means to proclaim or to bear witness. So the next word we have is Shahida Yashhadu, which means to bear witness or to present. To bear witness or to present. Bear witness. Or to present. And when you say to present, meaning to make something apparent. Yeah, we have Alimul Ghaibi wa Shahada, the knower of Alimul Ghaibi, the knower of the unseen, and that which is seen. Yeah, which is seen. Alimul Ghaibi wa Shahada. Let's see the example which we have prepared, which is Surah number 41, verse number 20. Surah Fussilat, verse number 20. 41, verse number 20. You will see in there, Shahida alayhim sam'uhum wa absaruhum wa juluduhum bima kanu ya'malun. That hatta idha ma ja'uha, that when they come to it, meaning the day of judgment, Shahida alayhim sam'uhum, that they, and this is in the meaning of bear witness, their ears or their hearing, their ears will bear witness against them. وَأَبْصَارُهُمْ, and their eyes, وَجُلُودُهُمْ, and their skins, بِمَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ, with what they used to do. So on the day of judgment, eyes, ears, skins all be given a voice, and they will speak and bear witness against you, against your wrongdoings. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from the evils of that day. Ameen. Or the trials of that day. So that's that. Alima ya'lamu, used too much in the Quran. Of course, Alim is one of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name, and that is to know. Alima, is it to know? Hold on. Of course. So Alima ya'lamu is the next word, and it's used too much in the Quran. Of course, we have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name, Alim, and that means to know. So Alima, he knew. Ya'lamu, he knows. To know. Yeah? Ya'lamun. So much usage of the Quran in the Quran. Let's go to Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 32. Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 32. In here, we have قالوا سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا. So this is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam alayhi salam and the angels. He was presented in front of the angels and they said, قالوا سبحانك لا علم لنا. That they said, the angel said, Subhanak, glory be to you. La ilma lana, we have no knowledge. Illa ma alamtana, except what you have taught us. Yes? Innaka anta al-alimul hakim. Indeed, you are the all-knowing and the wise. Yeah, all-knowing and the wise. So you have the word, the name of Allah, al-alim, in this verse too. Right, amila ya'malu, full. These two, completely full in the Quran. So amila means to work, to do. To work or to do. And we have the verses. We don't have to give any example for that, but let's say, for example, go to Surah Al-Asr, which is surah number 103. Surah number 103. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Verse number 3. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, except for those who believe, وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, وَعَمِلُوا, that's on the wazn of فَعَلُوا, and do good deeds. Yeah? And do good deeds. So, and يَعْمَلُون is too much in the Quran as well. So that's that. I'm going to rub those out and then we will go to the next. Alright, kariha yakrahu is to dislike or to hate. You know, you have the word makruh, which means disliked, as that. It actually means to hate or to dislike, yeah? To hate or to dislike. And the context of the Quran normally is to hate. So in there's a very famous verse in Surah Al-Baqarah, which I believe is the example that we prepared. Yeah, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 216. In there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَعَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. And it may be that you تَكْرَهُ, it may be that you hate something وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ, except it is while it is good for you. وَهُوَ here is while it is good for you. One of the other meanings of is while. While. It's not just and, but it's also while. Was it? وَعَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُوا, and you may hate something, شَيْئًا, something, وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ, while it is good for you. So this is a really powerful example. And then we get to the last verb, in which it says بَصُورَ يَبْصُرُ. This is completely different to the other verbs that we've done, because the second, when the Maldi has dhamma, and then there's a dhamma there. بَصُورَ يَبْصُرُ is to see, is to watch or to see. To watch, to see. أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ, do you not see? Let's see if that's the example that's been given. No. This one is good, because we have Surah Taha, verse number 96. Surah Taha, verse number 96. Surah 20, verse number 96. قال بصرت بما لم يبصروا به فقبضت قبضة من أثر الرسول. This is Samiri, who was the person who made the calf for the Bani Israel that they ended up worshipping. And he says, I saw something with which they did not see. فَقَبَضْتُ قَبْضَةً مِّنْ أَثِرِ الرَّسُولِ. This you should go to the tafsir. I don't explain the whole story, otherwise you'll get too interested in the story. So just check the story of that, and inshallah you'll be able to see that. That's enough inshallah for the verbs. Of course, we're going to go deeper into this. If you want to go deep in the Quran, see how these verbs specifically apply in the Quran, then click the link in the description and enroll on the course, and I'll see you on the other side inshallah.